Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Gordon Frayne. We are back with another video. Today, we're looking at subnet number 64 Chutes in the Bittensor TAO ecosystem. We're talking about everything Chutes is doing, acting and posing as a real threat to centralized AI intelligence. And I'm very excited to present some of the data behind Chutes in today's video. So if you're interested in learning more about decentralized permissionless compute in a serverless AI world, that's what we're talking about today, and how you can earn and make a whole bunch of staking yield and returns by investing in Chutes. As always, if you enjoy the content, please make sure to smash the thumbs up button below, hit subscribe, hit that bell notification icon, and let's get into the video. So, like I said in the intro of the video, Chutes is subnet number 64. I'm over here on TAO Stats just to give you a quick overview about some of the data related to Chutes. As we can see, the current price is sitting at 0.17 TAO, or the equivalent of about 75 US dollars per token. If we zoom out on the chart here, we can see the price action has actually seen Chutes pulling back quite a lot since these 0.40 highs against TAO. We're currently sitting at 0.17. Like I said, we found a little bit of a bottom, and we're getting a nice bounce now because the TAO token itself has also been getting a really nice bounce. We can see Chutes is actually the largest subnet in the Bittensor TAO ecosystem. It's currently garnering the largest amount of the emission shares. We're currently at a market cap of 135 million US dollars. We've got 1.81 million tokens in circulation for the Chutes subnet alpha tokens. I'll be showing you in just a moment how you can be earning incredible staking yield from having exposure and staking this subnet alpha token. But first, I want to explain a little bit more about what Chutes is, Chutes use cases, and some of its advantages compared to its centralized AI counterparties. So if I jump over to their website, you can check this out as well. I'll leave a link for it in the description below this video, chutes.ai. We can see clearly on their website, Chutes claiming that they are a serverless AI compute protocol, i.e. subnet, running in the TAO ecosystem. Chutes gives you the ability to deploy, run, and scale any AI model in seconds. And so the whole focus here is open source AI compute in a serverless manner. And if we get into Let's Get Running, you can see that you have the ability to deploy hundreds of different open source AI models like DeepSeek. We've got Deep Hermes, we've got Qwen 3, we've got Mistral Small, Mistral Nemo. All of these different open source models are able to be deployed in a serverless fashion using the Chutes subnet. And what we're seeing now is we're seeing lots of individuals and businesses beginning to use and deploy their AI instances using Chutes. We've seen huge growth in the protocol use over the past number of months since its introduction only 6 to 7 months ago, and Chutes is garnering a lot of attention as the largest subnet in the Bittensor ecosystem. If I jump over very, very quickly, as I mentioned, Chutes provides decentralized compute to power AI models in a serverless fashion, and it has grown 250x since January, with almost 160 billion with almost 160 billion tokens processed every single day. And these numbers are even more up to date now. We can see that as of a few weeks ago, they had about 7.4 trillion tokens processed to date. If I jump over to their website and look at the statistics live, they're now up to 9.6 trillion tokens processed to date, with huge growth, obviously, since the beginning of this year, and a phenomenal amount of growth in the past couple of months alone. You can actually see the breakdown of the individual models that get the most use case and deployment from Chutes on a daily basis here. You've got DeepSeek V3, DeepSeek R1, QWQ, etc. And you can get some pretty good insights into which models most of these businesses and individuals are actually using. So that is very, very exciting to see that type of growth. And if we bring it back here to think about the advantages of Chutes compared to centralized competitors, this chart for me really illustrates the trajectory that we're on for Chutes and the real threat that it is posing to centralized competitors in the AI landscape. This yellow line here, this is representing the growth trajectory of Chutes in terms of token input outputs that we were just looking at on that chart a moment ago. And the green here is representing the growth, or the anticipated growth, over the next few months if we're to continue in a similar fashion. You can see this blue line here is representative of OpenAI or ChatGPT's growth upon initial acceleration, and the red line comparing it to Google Gemini and their growth in the months after their launch. So what we're looking at here is if Chutes is able to stay on pace with the type of token input output growth that they're currently having, we are on pace to even get more input output on a token daily basis about 10 months from now compared to where Google Gemini was at in terms of their growth. And you've got to remember the amount of investment capital injection that Google has compared to an open source decentralized protocol and subnet like Chutes running on TAO is phenomenal. And the fact that TAO is becoming a legitimate competitor in this space, for me, is just really showing how we might be moving into a world where decentralized AI is going to continue to accelerate and prove to be a true competitor to centralized counterparties, just like Google, just like ChatGPT, OpenAI, Microsoft, and all of the big guns putting huge amounts of capital into the world of artificial intelligence. So Chutes is now accepting fiat payments. They used to have a free tier to be able to set up and run different serverless models, but they are now having a minimum, I think it's a $5 initiation fee to get set up and running some of those models. And I think, I can't be certain, but I think that is contributing a little bit to this short-term pullback in the amount of input output on the token daily basis, but we should see that ticking back up again. As you can see here, the past few days, we've started to see that ticking back up. And I think there's nothing that will stop the decentralized AI serverless compute train when it comes to it being so much more cost effective. So the other advantage I forgot to mention is that all of these centralized counterparties and competitors, they're having to create huge server farms and invest huge amounts of capital into hardware devices, into GPU devices in order to actually be able to run and improve their models. Whereas Chutes and decentralized AI with Bittensor TAO, they are doing it in a decentralized fashion. So hopefully you can see how that benefit is set to possibly continue into the future as we see more growth. All the revenue that Chutes are generating from those fiat payments are going back in to buy back their alpha token, the Chutes subnet alpha token that I was mentioning, and that's going to help actually continue to not have so much of a token dilution on the market because they're using any revenue to buy up their alpha token. I will jump in a future video to talk about my price prediction for Chutes specifically. Drop a comment below this video if you want to see that, because I do think there's a lot of potential with the growth for Chutes when you compare the valuation of OpenAI and compare the valuation of Chutes and the amount of tokens it is doing on an input-output basis on every single day. So drop a comment below this video if you want to see that. But last but not least, I did just want to make the point on how much yield you can be making from owning and staking the Chutes subnet alpha token. Like I said, there's 1.8 million tokens in circulation. We're seeing a pullback in price, but we found a bottom. We've had a really nice bounce here in the past few days. And what you're seeing over here on TAO yield, if I come over, you have the potential to be generating 113% plus in staking APY from simply owning and staking the Chutes subnet alpha token. That is a phenomenal return. That means that even if the token price has a 20, 30, 40, 50% drawdown over a 365-day period, you're going to earn more than double that in staking yield over the course of a 1 year period, and you're still going to be in profit. So that is a phenomenal staking reward potential. If you click into it specifically on the subnet, you can see all the different validators and the validator comparison for how much yield you can generate here with taoyield.com. I will leave a link to the Chutes website and to the Chutes X profile in the video description of this particular video, guys. But let me know in the comments below, are you bullish on Chutes? Have you been following the growth? Have you been following what they're doing? I want to know. I want to see who has exposure to Chutes as the leading subnet in the Bittensor TAO ecosystem. Drop a comment below this video if you want that price prediction as well. That is it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed the content about Chutes. Let me know in the comments if you want to see more content on Chutes specifically. Make sure to drop a thumbs up on the video. Hit that subscribe button as well. Smash that bell notification icon. Just take 3 seconds to give the video a like. I would really, really, really appreciate it. I'm trying to get as much of these videos out every single day, every single week for you guys on the channel. So smash that thumbs up button, hit subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one.